I feel like I wanted to segue into that, like sexually, so I should start with the fact, do I look like there's something wrong with me? Did anyone catch on to that? That there is something horribly wrong with me? No? Well, I was completely paralyzed about 2 years ago now from a spinal surgery, one of multiple surgeries from a rare genetic disease I have called VHL, which is basically just like chronic cancer. Like you get slow-growing tumors in neurologically detrimental places such as your brain, your spine, your eyes, etc. So if the tumor isn't killing you yet, it eventually will, and if not, the surgery to remove it will cause damages that makes you wish it did. I can tell you that for sure. Anywho's, multiple surgeries, multiple deaths, completely paralyzed, relearned how to walk, severe depression. I don't know why I'm doing comedy. Like, I should be doing TED Talks, but it's hard to get into TED Talks when you have no education and barely graduated high school, so there'd be no recommendations. Anyways, sexually, I haven't had sex probably enjoyably in like 10 years, you know, like, but I have had sex in the past 10 years. And I don't know what it is, like at the nursing home, for example, like I saw, like, not the nursing home, I guess I'm with old people a lot, like I do PT, so they're all nursing home. And this guy's going on the bike and he's wearing those loose pants, like those nice, like, you know, like 80s guys loose pants, like old man loose pants. And like, he's like, I think like out of it, like he's not present. But the log on this man's thigh, I have never in my life seen a penis that fucking large. And like, it was really hard, like not the penis, like to not say anything, you know? Cause like that thing was dangerous flaccid, you know what I mean? Like, I don't wanna imagine it hard, but I could imagine him being the rage of the nursing home, you know? Too bad I am outpatient. But I have come to experience that it's usually like well hung, no talent, you know? Was my thing with on my first time after breaking up with my girlfriend with the good gay sex, you know, the last time I enjoyed it. Anyways, virginity, I was 14. I lost it in a Petco bathroom. We have to get to the point, right? The time runs out. We were gonna go to his room. Well, I knew I wasn't emotionally ready for it. Like, I knew I was like too immature, like, but I didn't want to be a virgin. I wanted to be a slut. Like, I wanted to just like have the power to be a slut. And like, if you were going to be a slut, people are going to ask if you're a virgin. And, you know, I wanted to say no and not lie about it like all the fucking boys did, you know? So I picked this kid I, you know, was done with, who had like a crush on me, because like back then I was like long haired, like dark makeup, like Effie like type. If you like know Skins, you probably don't know Skins. Oh God. Anyways, his room was disgusting. Like we go to his room, and I asked him to like vacuum, because his room was like the stoner spot, you know, where all the guys, like, there's tobacco on the floor and like chips that have yellowed over time, or they could have been Doritos. Honestly, like, you couldn't tell the difference. It was disgusting. I told him to clean up, and apparently he vacuumed, but it looked worse. We put a sheet down. Somehow crumbs already got on this sheet. I was just like, no, there's no fucking way. And like, there's no lock on your door. Your mom's about to come upstairs and offer us fucking pizza rolls. Like, well, you're like dig deep in me. Like, we're not doing this. So I was like, all right, sanitary place. You know, we can just like quickly pop it in and out, you know, get it over with, not be a virgin. There was fucking Petco. It was freshly built down the street. I don't know if anyone knows Fairfield. There's like a Petco, CVS, Whole Foods. It's great. Went into that Petco. Bathroom was pristine. I knew it. I used it a lot. We're not gonna get past that. I go off. There's something terribly wrong with me. I've also had brain surgery. Leave me alone. So where are we at? Bathroom sex. So anyways, we're in the bathroom, and like when we're in his room, this guy was hard as a fucking rock, right? But then as soon as we get to this fucking place, he's like half chugged. So like I'm like sitting there just like trying to like, you know, like getting like tennis elbow, trying to get this kid fucking hard again. And like finally we get like enough, and then we slip the condom on, and I'm like, and then he stands there stark butt fucking naked, like proud of his scrawny little wiener dick, you know. And I've never seen like blonde like pubic hair before, so that in itself was alarming. Anyways, so I'm laying down. I don't even like take my shoes off. Like it's like my pants are at my ankles, like my shirt's still on. He gets in there, like we like nudge it in, and we're like going for a while, you know, like I'm like, okay, you know. And then suddenly he just stops. And I'm like, what's going on, buddy, right? And he goes, the condom fell off. I'm like, fuck. Okay, when? He goes, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, did you come? And he goes, I don't know.